Good morning students, I am Arjit sir, and for this class we have the topic density of a matter in three states. That means density of a matter in its three different states. All we know that matter exists in three different states: solid, liquid and gas. Suppose here we consider a matter named as X. We all know the formula of density. Density of matter X is equal to mass per unit volume, that is mass by volume. So here the matter X, suppose we consider the matter X is in the solid state, and here we have a cube. This cube represent a unit volume. That means this cube is represent 1 meter cube of volume. So here, as we all know, if the matter is in solid state, so that means this is the cube represent the matter in solid state, and here inside the cube there are several particles. That means molecules compact together because it is in solid state. So all the molecules are closely packed. Okay. So for this particular quantity of substance or matter, we have closely packed molecules in unit volume. This represents unit volume. So here for unit volume we have a mass. That means we have a density. Suppose D1. Density is represented as ρ. So here we consider in solid we have the density. For solid we have the density ρ1. Now we suppose that if the same matter X, or the same quantity, if we found it is in liquid state, then the molecules, those are closely packed together. Now in the solid form, those are not so close together. They are away from one another, and they are not so close as in solid. So here the number of molecules for this particular amount of the substance, this particular amount of the matter, we have less number of molecules. That means the mass decreases. So we have the unit volume, but the mass decreases. So we have the unit volume. That means this volume does not change, but the mass due to less number of particles, the mass reduces. So here we have the less density in the case of liquid. Liquid we have the density ρ2, but here this ρ1 is greater and ρ2 is smaller. Now suppose that the same matter we obtain in gaseous state, then you can easily say that the molecules are now in the gaseous state very far from one another. That means they are at the maximum intermolecular separation. So here for the gas we have the same quantity of gas, that is unit volume of gas, and here we have less number of molecules. So we can say that the mass reduces, but the volume remains as it is. So as the mass reduces for the same volume due to less counting of molecules. So here we have less mass, but the volume is same. So for gas we have the density, suppose ρ3. So here we can say that this ρ1 is greater than this ρ2, and this ρ2 is greater than this ρ3. So for solid we have the maximum density for the same matter, and in its liquid state we have lesser density as compared to solid, and in the gaseous state we have, for the same matter, in the gaseous state we have lesser density compared to solid and liquid both. So in this way we have the different densities for the same matter in its three different states. Students, we all know that different matters have different densities, and to compare those densities, that means to compare the densities of different matter, we introduce a new term, that is relative density. Relative density is actually a ratio of a density of a matter or a substance with a standard substance. So what is the standard substance here? Here we have the standard substance water, and water at the temperature 4 degrees Celsius. So relative density is the ratio of the density of the substance. Suppose here we have consider the substance X. So the relative density of the substance X is the ratio of the density of the substance X and the density of the standard substance, that is water, at 4 degrees Celsius. So this is the formula for the relative density, and by the relative density of different matter we can easily compare the densities of different matters. Let's see how. See, first we have coconut oil of 1 liter and it weighs 920 grams. So we have the volume 1 liter, which is equal to 1 by 100 meter cube, and this mass is equal to 920 by 1000 grams. So the density for the coconut oil is the mass per unit volume, so 920 by 1000 and divided by 1 by 1000. So here this by 1000 cancel, and we will get here 920. So this is the 920 kg per meter cube. So 920 kg per meter cube is the density of coconut oil. Now, what is the density of water at 4 degrees Celsius? Density of, this is density of coconut oil and this is density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. So density of water at 4 degrees Celsius is 1000 kg per meter cube. So here we have the relative density RD is equal to, for the coconut oil it is 920, which is the density of coconut oil in kg meter per cube. Kg meter per cube. And for this we have 1000 kg per meter cube. So here both the units are same, those are cancelled, and here we will get the relative density is equal to 0.92. So this is the 0.920. This is the relative density of coconut oil. You have to remember one thing, that the relative density is actually a ratio. So it has no any unit. So there is no any unit for relative density because both the units are cancelled. Because it is a ratio, so there is no any unit for relative density. It is just a ratio. It is just a simple number, we can say. See, we have 1 liter of glycerin, which is weigh up to 1260 gram. So we have volume as 1 by 1000 meter cube, and we have the mass as 1260 by 1000 kilogram. So by dividing all those two, we can find out the density of the glycerin, which is 1260 gram per meter cube. And as we have the density of glycerin, so we can use the formula to find out the relative density. So the relative density of glycerin is 1260 by density of water is 1000. So we will get the relative density of glycerin as 1.260. Now we have the relative density of coconut oil is 0.920 and the relative density of water is 1.260. So what is the difference? You can see here, this one is smaller than 1. The relative density here is smaller than 1, and here the relative density is greater than 1. Why it is greater than 1? It is only because whatever the density of glycerin 1260 is greater than the density of water, and here whatever the density of coconut oil it is 920, it is lesser than the density of water. Density of water is 1000. So as by comparing the density with the standard substance density, that is water, we can easily say that whether the substance sink or float on the water, and for this we just see their relative density. See, whenever the relative density is lesser than water, whenever the relative density of a substance is lesser than 1, then that substance will float on the surface of water. And whenever the relative density of a substance is greater than 1, then that particular substance will sink in water. So the relative density gives this important information to us, that whether the substance float or sink in water. So from those two you can easily say that which one is float on water. Coconut oil definitely float on water because its relative density is smaller than 1, and the glycerin will sink in water because its relative density is greater than 1. That means it has the density greater than the density of water. So that's why the glycerin will sink in water. You have the list of relative density and densities of different matters in solid, liquid, gaseous state, solid, liquid and gaseous state in your book. You can see those. Hydrometer is an instrument which is used to measure the densities of different substances. See, this is the shape of hydrometer. Here at the bottom we have a broad shape, and this is the steam, thin steam at the top. At the bottom we have some heavy liquid in the hydrometer, and these are the scale. This is the scale of relative densities. Whenever this heavy liquid float any other substance at different level, then this level actually is the reading of the relative density of that substance, which one is floating on the heavy liquid. So by knowing the relative density of that substance, we can find out what is the density of the substance. So in this way, this hydrometer is used for the purpose to measure the densities of different substances.